Yo, what's going on with ya YouTube? Jumping Christopher Cone back at y'all with another vid, guys. Alright, so we know that the Black Cat Forcer came out, and I think this maybe it caught some people by surprise, and maybe it didn't, because all the all the announcements of it being like squeaky and it being a lot of stock, and we kind of saw how it's been going on with a lot of Jordans as lately, especially Jordan 4s, unless it's an undefeated or is a brick by bricks, which are two collaboration. Now the Black Cats is a super GR, and it's kind of surprising these kind of went crazy up. I didn't know the demand for these Black Cats was this high. And you know what, I can admit when I'm wrong every now and then. All right, you know, it's okay. Like I mean, I didn't expect these things to go crazy, but I mean, I'm not really surprised that they went up, but hey, here we are, man. It's holiday season. These were highly demand, and you know what? That's what we're gonna do for today's video, man. Today we like to do on the channel. We like to do some holds, some sales, and maybe some resale predictions. And we're gonna talk about these Black Cat Air Jordan 4s. Because if you guys look at these things going on right now, I mean, they haven't really been moving or anything like going down at all. Matter of fact, they have been going up since the release date. But I will give a little people caution a little bit, because not all pairs are in hand, and it's holiday season, holiday shopping. Price is probably going to be right now. I think it's going to be where its highest it's at for a little bit. I think once people get pairs in the next 1 to 2 weeks, we'll see prices go down a little bit. How much they'll go down, we'll have to wait and see, man. I think they'll go down a little bit though. I'm just saying. I mean, because the demand on these, I was very surprised. The demand on these are kind of crazy. I mean, if you look on the apps right now, 900 pairs have sold in 3 days, which is kind of crazy. It's one of the highest selling shoes. I thought everyone would have got these things. I thought these would have been that easy. Apparently not. Because like I said, during the days when these released on Thanksgiving, I took L's everywhere. The only W I got was JD Sports. But I think if you were to go up to stores, you could have got your pair eventually unclaimed. But I saw the mall was packed. Everyone was waiting in line for these. People were outside for these. So I don't think these things sat at all. You might have been able to get like maybe a couple leftover pairs, but that's about it. You know, I don't think these things are sitting. And we might see some restocks here and there in the next couple of days, man. So just pay attention to that. If you guys want, make sure you guys follow me on my IG. Join the JMK broadcast channel, because if I see any restocks or anything crazy, if I can't make a video on time, I'll try to let you guys know. So that way, like, you know, you can just follow like sneaker Twitters or something like that, or Elden Monitors. They'll be like, oh, boom, these are available, and you probably have to act quick. I think these things are probably going to end up selling out very fast, because like I said, the resale has went up on these. Basically every size, even smaller size too, which I'm really surprised about. So even a size 8 is going for, these things are touching around like $320. Size 10 is about the same area. The cheapest one that I saw is actually a size 12, which is $312. And even a size 11, which is usually the highest, is like $317. You know, it's still around that same area, like $320 to $300. That's where they're at. Are we surprised? I'm very surprised, honestly. I thought these things would have been like $250, $280. But hey, again, we'll just have to wait and see, man, how they're going to end up doing. Because once people do end up getting pairs from Nike, because there was a lot of pairs on Nike. And again, hey, I took L's on Nike. Supposedly there's over 100,000 pairs on Nike, but I didn't know the demand was crazy for these. So these things sold out quick. I took an L on Nike. I'm sure some people out there got some W's, GG's. In the next week or two, how much they'll go down, I think when people start to dump pairs, I think these things will probably end up settling around the 280 to 3. I don't think they're gonna go down that much, just because it's holiday season and it is, you know, a lot of demand. So I don't think they're gonna go down that crazy. I think 280 might be the sweet spot. You may be able to talk someone down to like 270, 260 maybe, but you know, like I said, I think these things are doing pretty well right now. If you sell in the apps right now, how much they're going for, I mean, what, 320, and they're what, basically like 270. Remember, these things retail for like what, 220, so like 230 plus shipping and tax or whatever. Still making like $50 if you were to, you know, if you were to sell in the apps, which is solid if you guys got a lot of pairs. Like, I thought these things would have been just lunch money. Now, Will these things potentially go up in due time? I predict yes, these things will do well in due time. I know everyone's gonna say, well, look at the 2020s. They went up to like $1,000. I don't think they're gonna do that crazy, okay? I don't think they're gonna do that much, but I think these will be like a 350, maybe 4 down the road, like long down the road, maybe about a year or so. But still, in my opinion, these are a quick flip right now. If you want to buy them back in, like after the holidays, because that's when I think they'll probably go down to like what? I think maybe these things will go down to like 270, 280 around that area. So that might be a good price point if you want to buy and hold if you have the capital. I'm not saying I wouldn't recommend holding anything nowadays, especially this economy. It's just kind of crazy. just say I don't like to hold anything, honestly. I'm all about quick flips and all that stuff. So that's just me. You know, I really don't like to hold. But if you were planning on holding these, I think these things could do really well in the long run. You know, again, I don't think these things are going to do numbers like the 2020. I think these things are going to do numbers like half that. Not like less than half that. Like maybe 350, 400. That's where I think they'll probably end up being at. Later down the road. Could be like, say, tax season will probably be a good when you'll start to see these creep up a little bit, because that's where they usually do. I don't know. The thing about black shoes, they just do very well. I mean, just especially a black cat. Even the black cat 3s are doing pretty good, honestly. And now it's a black cat 4. And the only reason why I think these will do those type of numbers is because I'm looking at something similar, which is a White Thunder. White Thunders, you guys remember? Those were usually with Jordan 4s. This happens all the time, especially if it's a GR. They do, like, they're like, what was the White Thunders? Like 260, 280, and those are pretty hard to get. It's a clean colorway, all black, a little bit of white touch here and there, the White Thunders. If you look at these things right now, these things are touching like 420, 400 in almost every size, except for size 12 is like 350. I mean, I would have thought the bigger sizes would have been the best size to get, but nowadays, I really don't know. I mean, it just seemed like all sizes are pretty good, honestly. Like from sizes 8 to an 8.5. I mean, maybe because the Chinese, the Asians, man, they must really like these. So maybe they're gonna like the black cat 4s because, again, the smaller sizes might do better in these. But usually the bigger size do better. But we have to wait and see. Be very cautious about holding these things because they did make a lot of pair of these. I mean, this is a lot of stock on these things. And if we see like a lot of restock, then we'll start to see prices go down even more, I would think. But I mean, could this be another example like a Reimagine 5 that just continue to go up and up and up? Or will it just be they're high now and then they'll just stagger down low and stay low? I mean, I think it's better they're more on the going up than they are down, just because Jordan 4, all black, it's a clean colorway, is a good shoe, and people, it's a very known shoe too as well, because black cat 4s. I mean, everybody knows about black cat 4s. They just do very, very well. But you guys remember, back in 2020, when these first came out, they were sitting. The Jordan 4 hype was not there. It was all about the ones. It was all about the Yeezys. Now it's about the Jordan 4s. So things could change all the time, just so you guys know. Things change all the time. Me, what I would do if I was able to get multiple pairs over this week or weekend for the Black Friday shoes, I would try to grab, like if I had that many pairs, I would try to quick flip as much as possible. Try to get the highest, you know, that's what I would do. Sell them at like a 320, something like that. You know, I think that's a good area. And then later down the road, I will keep paying attention to the market and then just see how they're going to keep doing. Like if they're going to keep going down low and low and low, then that's when I would probably try to start buying in, you know, because eventually I honestly think these things will go up in due time. I think they're going to do fine, you know. I mean, shoot, if you guys even look at GS sizes are actually doing pretty decent too as well, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. I mean, these are what, 220 and they retail for 160. So even GS sizes are actually doing pretty well. So sky's the limit on the GS sizes, and usually GS sizes don't do that crazy, but there might be better margins on the GS sizes, which I'm actually really surprised about. But I didn't grab any GS sizes. I probably should have, but it's all good, man. I might just go ahead and grab like preschool size for my youngest. That's about it. But yeah, I didn't know that these things were that crazy. So hey, it's all good, man. So but yeah, man, that's what I think is going to end up happening with the Black Cat 4s. But you guys already know, look, man, look, I don't have no crystal ball. I I can't predict the future or anything like that. I just go off of base of my experience and what I think is going to happen and what I plan on doing. All right, you guys already know. I don't try to tell you guys no fibs or anything. This is what I plan on doing and what I truly think is going to happen. You know, if you guys do think that they're going to go crazy up, yeah, by all means, hold whatever you want. If not, if you don't think so and you want to, you know, quick flip it and just sell them off, then just do that. That's great too as well. But I think these things are going to be a decent hold later down the road. That's what I think. But I would still try to quick flip these, you know. I don't like to hold anything. I'll just try to quick flip them and then I'll try to buy them back in later once I see how the market's going to end up being. That's what I would do. Right? Anyway, guys, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.